surprising in that. It's only a combination of something that has taken a long time to build up. You see, the PDP collapsed long ago. It's like you're wearing a dress and there's a sore under your skin. The body is decaying, but because you're wearing a dress, people think you're intact. And I'll take us far back to the contributory factors. Recall that at the time Secondus was made party chairman, the party was not zoned to the area. And the narrative at the time was that Okey, who used whatever means to muzzle himself through, take the Southwest, take the chairmanship, which was to have gone to the Southwest, and took it to the South-South, and that's how Secondus became chairman. Then the National Convention at the time, 2019, was not to have been in Port Harcourt. He moved it to Port Harcourt, and I think that's part of what cost Tambuwal the ticket. Because, remember, I was on the Tambuwal presidential campaign team, and one of the last places or persons we visited before going to Port Harcourt was Babangida, General Babangida. Now, as we were leaving the place, my phone rang. Hello, there's a lot of noise interference.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, as we were stepping out of his house to board the chartered flight back to Port Harcourt, my phone rang and somebody said, hello. You could say a refined voice with a northern accent. Yes, is that Dr. Okechukwu? Yes. You may not know me, but we know you very well. We've been following you for over 25, 30 years. You see, you people are living in Ibrahim's house. Is that not so? I said, yes, sir, but who am I speaking to? He didn't give his name, but he just reassured. He said, well, I've called to tell you that the man you're following, Waziri, is not going to be the candidate. The candidate for PDP will be Atiku. So what I'm calling you is for you to join the campaign and give some direction to that campaign. I don't know what those around him are doing. Just to tell you so that you don't continue to waste your time with Tambuwal. I said, that's not how it works. That's the candidate I believe in. He was a fantastic speaker and all of that. He managed things well. He's younger and cool. The man said, well, I don't know. They told me what they're saying about you is true. They said that you're like that. When you believe in something, that's the only thing you follow. But, and all of that. So that conversation went on. And we got to Port Harcourt and actually Tambuwal was clobbered in the primaries. And what stuck with me in his comment was that, look, there's no one really supporting your candidate. It's only Okey that's pushing him up. Dr. Okechukwu, ask yourself, Okey and Tambuwal, who are they? Who were they 10 years or 15 years ago? And he uses this expression, they're just small boys, trailer will run over them. So I want you to move out of that, this their foolishness. He took party chairmanship, he went and put the primaries in his backyard, and now you think he'll be allowed to produce the presidential candidate? Who is Okey? These are small children. Wind will blow them away. So I want you to leave of course I didn't. Now, what point am I making with all of that? Okey has been a factor in some of the most important crises in that party for a number of years now. Remember Bode George's reaction to all of that. Now the election came, the primaries came and went. The next primary after that damaged the party further. Because in that primary, Atiku was said to have been, to have Ekweremadu as his running mate. It was all over the place. Then, to everybody's surprise, at least that was the view in the PDP, he announced P2B. And the circumstance was that he was in the secretariat, announced it on one floor, whereas Ekweremadu was on another floor, and then fled the premises. The effect was that all hell was let loose. McCarthy, the party chairman, before that even, Atiku was a returnee. He had left the party. Tambuwal had also left the party. So how come it is those who are coming from outside that are the ones who are, generally picking the ticket? Sule Lamido was very angry about that. So was McCarthy, the party chairman. So was Ekweremadu. They felt they were taken for a ride. And they decided, as you will notice at that time, okay, he has got the ticket. Let's see how he will become president. Now, in what I call a foolish attempt by the PDP to appease these people, they made Sule Lamido, McCarthy and Ekweremadu technical advisors to the presidential campaign of Atiku Abubakar. Technical advisors. I don't think anything could have been more insulting to people, somebody like Lamido and co. And so that's why you notice nobody really was involved in that election of Atiku that he lost with Peter. And think back to the profile of the PDP in campaigns. Remember the Obasanjo days when Audu Obe was chairman? The PDP had 3 solid campaign trains. Audu Obe led one to different parts of the country. Atiku, as vice president, led another train of campaign. And Obasanjo the same. The nation was agog with political activities. Some people were complaining, hey, it's because they have the money as the ruling party, they can do all that. Now, there is no campaign. There was no campaign in that election. Even that of the APC, there was also no campaign. You just call a rally. People will gather in the stadium. The sun will beat them until they are calling on their ancestors for protection. After 6 hours of standing there, people will come in Agbada, shout whatever party it is. They are quite too tired and hungry to say power, but you believe a campaign has taken place. Unaware that many of them came just to collect whatever money and then the T-shirt they will use. So bringing all that together, there is no surprise in what is going on at the party right now, because if it was a political party, Nyesom Wike should have been expelled right immediately after the last elections.
You know,
if it's been a political party, anyway.
My sincere apologies for cutting in. It would seem like we need a national symposium on this matter, because you see